guys, I'm here with Amy. We're going to talk about the last week, so week 12 of the programming. So it's all comes as crescendo from week 1 all the way to week 12 this week. So week 11 has all been about testing your cardio, and now moving on to testing your strength. So a little bit of information on the board. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll explain it hopefully nice and clearly. So it's 3 days worth of testing. We're going to be testing hypertrophy to muscular endurance. So rather than pure strength like we do sometimes, we're going to go for hypertrophy, which means we're going to do in times. So for the more advanced, more experienced guys, if you've been here for maybe 6+ weeks, you're going to be doing 75% with your 1 rep max, 30 seconds of reps, so you're going to get about 8 to 12. That's going to be around about, so if that RPE scale, they're both going to be like 9 because you're going to really be pushing it. For people that are going to scale it down a bit, we go for more muscular endurance. We're doing 50% of your 1 rep max and 45 seconds on, so 12 to 18 reps. New percentages, you just build up in the warm-up sets and kind of find out what you can do for that rep range. And that last set, try and push it to sort of maximum for that weight. Amy's going to go through the testing exercises.
So on Monday, we're going to be going through our back squats, dumbbell over bench rows, and then our dumbbell chest presses. On Tuesday, we're going to go through our cage deadlift, dumbbell seated press, and then slightly different in terms of the rep scheme, it's going to be our chin up. So we've been working on these with our eccentric to build the strength, or our banded pull downs if this is a little bit out of the way. But for your chin ups, you're going to do a minute max or until you've maxed out. So if you manage to get 5 chin ups, but then you can't do any more and you've got 30 seconds left, that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Or if not, we'll just go until that minute and see how many reps we can get. And then Wednesday will be our dumbbell ground to overhead for 60 seconds, push-ups for 60 seconds, or scaled onto a box if we know that push-ups at a full range of motion on the floor isn't quite feasible for us yet. And then the last one will be a max plank hold. If you're going to be doing over 60 seconds, we're going to add a plate to it.
Main priority, obviously, if you're doing 2 strength sessions a week, and that's your allowance, A and B your priorities. So whatever day you come on, making sure you do A or B. The coach will kind of guide you which one to do depending on the class. If you're here for 3 sessions, you want to get A, B, and C. So that C session is your 3rd session. So if you come on a Monday, maybe an A, Wednesday B, Friday C. Guys, the rest of it around it is a bit of strength training, so it's not really testing. These are your main 6 exercises you're going to be testing. Other than that, it's based on mobility and accessory work. The points for that, guys, log all your scores. So make sure you come into these sessions next week knowing what you're going to be lifting, or kind of knowing what your last week of weights were. That's why it's so important to log your scores. Log your scores and tell me what you're getting for these reps. And us coaches can work out your 1 rep max estimates from that, and you can use that into the next program. The next program after that is going to be like a little bit of deload, lower percentages and RPE, and increase reps. Just give your CNN system and your body a bit of a chance to recover before we start a new program, which will lead up until, I think it's mid-December.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, safety points. So you come to the session, you tell the coaches if you've got any aches or pains or any injuries, and you don't have to test. It's not imperative. I'd rather you keep safe. So testing is for only people that have been here for, say, 4+ weeks or able to do it. So if you're new or unstable with some of these movements, it's not necessary to test, but the coach will guide you. So back squats, you should really need to bail, but if you need to bail, throw it off the back, make sure there's no one behind you. I would say the coach is going to be spotting you for these ones because the last few reps and the seconds are going to be quite tough. It's not going to be heavy, it's not going to be like, oh my god, it feels really heavy. It's more like your legs going to, the lactic acid is going to burn. So it's more your body's going to give up than actually like the weight's going to be too heavy. The rows, points again, just make sure you've got the right positions. Same with chest press. Always retract the shoulder blades. Nice full reps. So squats, when you get nice depth. So if you think you can't really get depth or you're a bit inconsistent, make sure you tap the lock on the box or a bench, depending on your height. Rows, making sure you get a full lockout, full dumbbell to chest. Same with chest press. Cage deadlifts, making sure that you're really confident with the reps, you're not bouncing the bar at the bottom. So nice solid reps. It's not like do as many as you can in terms of reps for speed. We're still keeping good safe tempos, which coaches will go through on the day. The same presses, lock out, you might need a bit of spot in the last one if you want to get the last few reps out. Chin ups again, full range. If you know you can't get a full range with a good rep on a chin up, just go to banded. Do a chin up and you only get like 1, then you can always do that. The next minute do both. There's quite a follow-up to doing that as banded pull downs. Ground overheads again, nice and safe position. It's all about consistency and good tempo, and is speed. Push-ups, can get a full push-up to the floor. chest to floor, knock out, and just increase the height. Whether it's here, here, or put the box up to here. And there's a kind of a scale for everyone. Back plank, make sure your back's nice and straight, the plank. And coach will come around and obviously correct you if you're failing. Once you drop from that is you done, you can then reset. Just be very communicative with the coaches, tell them if you've got any pain, if the first set of back squats is aching or a bit sore, then you can just skip that or maybe sort it for another day. But the main thing is communication, guys. We're not mind readers, tell us if there's any problems. Other than that, guys, talked about a few events we've got going on.
A walk organised by Max and Cleve. So this is going to be coming up, it's going to be a nice long hike. They're going to scan out the route beforehand so that it's all ready for us. The dates will be coming out for that, but it'll be a nice social. And then the one after that.
So I'm doing a nutritional workshop this Wednesday. It's going to be nice and chill, it's going to be 40 minutes. Just come down, sit down, I'm just going to go through some general points about nutrition and how to get the best out of it. Not too in depth on this one. It's more about sitting down and changing everyone's approach and making little substitutes. And that's the first phase. There'll be nutritional workshops every 3 weeks. We'll get a bit more advanced, but this is just the initial one. So nice and simple. Come if you want a bit more information.
That'll be at 6 PM on Wednesday. Battle Cancer is this weekend coming, so if any of you are free, come along, come watch, and we'll all have a nice time.
Any questions, guys, please DM me or Amy, but see you later on.
Alright, see you later.